Entitled Dad demanded I let his kid use my laptop because he was bored. A few months ago, I was working at my favorite coffee shop, one of those cozy places with soft music, good Wi-Fi, and the comforting smell of espresso in the air. It was a quiet afternoon, the kind where everyone minds their own business. I had my laptop open, headphones on, and was deep into a project I really needed to finish. A man and his young son walked in and sat at the table right next to mine. I didn't think much of it at first. The kid was maybe 7 or 8, fidgeting and clearly bored while his dad scrolled on his phone. I kept typing, trying to stay focused, when I started noticing something out of the corner of my eye. The kid was leaning over, craning his neck to look at my screen. At first, I thought it was harmless curiosity, so I ignored it. But then he actually spoke. "Hey," he said, "can I play games on your laptop?" I took off one headphone, thinking maybe I misheard him. "Sorry, buddy, I'm working right now," I said politely. Before I could put my headphone back on, the dad jumped in, without even looking up from his phone. "Oh, come on," he said casually. "Just let him play for a few minutes. He's bored." I blinked, not sure if he was joking. No, sorry. This is my work laptop. I really can't." The dad finally looked at me, eyebrows raised like I was the one being unreasonable. "He's just a kid," he said, as if that somehow made it okay to hand a stranger's child my personal computer. I laughed awkwardly and shook my head. "Yeah, I get that, but still, I can't let anyone else use this." He scoffed loudly, leaned back in his chair and muttered, "Geez, it's not like you own the internet." At that point, I was done. The entitlement radiating off this man was unreal. I just smiled tightly, started closing my laptop, and packed my things. He gave me a look like I was being dramatic, but I didn't care. I could feel my patience slipping, and it wasn't worth the argument. As I walked past their table, I heard the kid ask, "Why won't he let me?" And the dad replied, "Some people are just selfish." That line stuck with me. Selfish? For not letting a complete stranger's child handle my $1,200 laptop that had all my work files on it? I left the cafe and went to another one down the street, still shaking my head. I get that kids get bored easily, but maybe, and this might be a wild idea, bring something for them to do instead of expecting strangers to hand over expensive electronics. The whole situation was so absurd it almost didn't feel real. But unfortunately, that's just how some people are. Entitled enough to think no is negotiable, and personal property is community property. Next time, I think I'll pick a corner seat, or maybe just stay home.